Yes, Jamaica, welcome back. The Prime Minister today came out swinging. He came out swinging Jamaica because, according to him, people are maliciously telling lie on his government.
Are you Matak?
Me,
I love that about you, you know.
I've never told a lie on this government.
Oh.
I've only brought the facts for the people to see the facts and to determine what makes sense versus what don't make sense. According to him, somebody made a malicious social media post. So I believe him talking about Dre Bryan him talking over TikTok. Dre Bryan did a video questioning about the social housing project. Listen to the Prime Minister today, Jamaica.
And some of you may have seen not just a mischievous, but a malicious social media post, which would suggest that somehow this program is giving the houses and then taking them back. Despicable. And you know why it is despicable? Because it was specifically crafted to target a program that is delivering good benefit to the people of Jamaica. Why? They are trying to tear down this program for political gain. But you know what the real disgusting thing is? They are playing up on the ignorance of people. Because even people who we would usually ascribe intelligence to, people who are well-read, people who are educated but can't overcome their biases, would have seen this stupid social media post and without checking, without verifying, without applying even a tinge of skepticism, would have accepted it because it plays into their bias, looking for something to criticize when nothing is there. And so it plays upon ignorance. Ignorance. And that is dangerous for a democracy. Because if it is that persons can use false information and play upon a population that is not checking, a population that is not verifying, and a population that has deep and divided biases, then what it does, it leads the population to make wrong decisions. In other words, there are persons who will trick you because they know of your emotional predispositions. To what end? To what end? To the destruction of this program? For their political benefit? To do what? To come and run this program? Or to come and put in place a program like Operation Pride, which has left nothing but disgrace in many communities across Jamaica. I spend quite a bit of the resources and my own time trying to resolve the problems of Operation Pride. Whether it is the unfinished lots that were supposed to be sold or given to persons where the titling was not completed, or where they had actually cut up the plots and handed them over with no documentation. Persons moved on the lands, lived on it. No roads, no infrastructure. This is not that program. And I will not allow those persons to use false information to undermine a good program so that they can get the political power to come and do what they did with programs such as Operation Pride. When they had the power, they created total destruction in the housing sector. It was an unmitigated disaster. And when we go back and look at the books as to how agencies like the HAJ was being run with scandal after scandal and a mire of corruption, an entity that under their watch, every time they reported to Parliament, it operated at a loss. And you wonder, Where was this loss coming from when people weren't actually getting houses? So I do see where there is a deliberate attempt to target a program and to target the government. And I say to all well-thinking Jamaicans, I say to all our supporters, do not allow the evil people to win the battle for the minds. I say to all Jamaicans, think very carefully on what is presented to you. Don't just take and accept without consideration what is presented in a fancy and glossy social media post. 90% of them are lies. Check before you believe.
Ball out! Whoa, yo, yo, yo. We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help. Shift the parliament. Shift the election. Shift everything. Remove them out there. Take out the cockroach. Take out the thief. Take out the criminal them. Take out the thief them. Take out the murderer them. Take out the gang leader them. Out of parliament. Take them out from Portland. Take them out. I hear Portland. Me I go to Portland. Why me I travel to Portland? Take out somebody, man or woman.
You know, say, you have a song that says Satan strong, you know, and gospel song. You know that song there? And Satan lie, you know. Me not understand. I don't understand. You know, up to now, let me say to him, why haven't you answered the question? You tell about people lie. Why you not answer the question? When the smarty them dead, you take by the house, point blank, yes or no? You carry me go, we a man to go be and come back and stop at the stoplight and I'll know you don't answer the question.
But the question was answered. That's
What?
why context matters.
He answered the question?
Of course, it's a good.
Oh, them. So them remove ISAT. Will they take back the houses? That's what I want to know. So is either his problem is not with us or the social media community or the bloggers or whosoever. It's not with us. It's with his own minister. So it's either you are tell the truth and somebody else a liar, or somebody else a liar and you are tell the truth or something.
I want Jamaica to listen to when Desmond Mackenzie answered the media, the reporter. Listen to what Desmond Mackenzie said, Jamaica. Listen. It's very important tonight. We need to refresh our minds about what Desmond Mackenzie said.
We really do.
Make it clear that these programs apply to a set of individuals who are registered under the Poor Relief Act. Beneficiaries of those houses are registered, investigated by the Poor Relief Department, and once they meet the criteria under the Poor Relief Act, they are provided with an indigent housing solutions. The houses remains the property of the municipal corporations. So if someone dies, the municipality retains the right of the house and it is passed on to someone who is in need. There is no duplication of the services provided by the Ministry of Local Government.
So here's my question, because me upset, you know. Here's my question. I know about the new social housing project personally, because I would have assisted persons to fill out the form in my constituency. You register with the municipality. You have to register with the municipality, and then after the something done bill, them come and then them cut ribbon and say your house. Now the Minister of Local Government is saying to us that the house is not or is not the persons. Who should we believe?
Hold on. Believe the minister.
And not the Prime Minister.
The Prime Minister never disagreed with him. The Prime Minister said it's a good program.
Okay.
He said it's a good program. He's saying even though the people do not get the houses, it's a good program. Don't mash it down because we get to cut ribbons, trick people into believing that home ownership means that you can pass the fee simple estate to the generations that follow. This is not that. This is not that. This is not a lease. This is a life estate which ends upon your death. And so the government will have the opportunity to come when them finish and tell your issue, that is the generations that follows, to come out.
Wow.
That's really what it is. But what he's saying is he believes it's a good program. What Jamaica has to do is mash down that lie. So if it was so malicious, there is defamation and everybody can do, them need to have a song, but we don't know. Maybe Davian will come out and say, do the dating. So when you're on social media and you're being malicious and you're lying wicked like Vegas, you just get a lawsuit and you just have to come out and talk about apologize.
Sit, boo,
Yeah.
sit. Sit, boo, sit.
Yeah, and you have to eat humble pie. No feel no way now, I didn't eat some humble pie in 2023. I wrote a whole letter. But anyway.
But here is Natalie Nita Garvey. I want Jamaica to hear Natalie Nita Garvey.
.jm or check us out on Facebook at Jamaica PNP.
You know, the Prime Minister had a opportunity to clear the air. He had a perfect opportunity to let us know that his minister basically did something and it wasn't the right thing. But rather than doing that, the Prime Minister come ready for cuss social media.
No, the Prime Minister made it absolutely clear. It's a good program. Stop being malicious. If you beat your wife with a chair, you still can be a good politician. Stop being malicious. If you give your cousin or your sister a car from vehicle concession, it's a good thing to be a good politician. It's a good program. Stop complaining that you don't have a fee simple interest in a government house with your indigent self, because we get to cut ribbon. People think you're doing something good and radam. The generations that fall off and start over again.
Radam government.
Yeah. And it diverts the ability to properly assess the duties of NHT, because them going around behaving like them giving away houses with the right to the land and the interest of the house.
But the point I want to make, my brothers, is that when Desmond McKenzie spoke, he said these programs. So I believe if he's using argument, these programs, he's
talking about both of them.
The indigent program. He's also speaking about the National Social Housing Program.
You want to play it again? Because we know me here.
Desmond argument, Jamaica. Listen to that. So Desmond never signify or single out said the indigent program. He said these program. And unless me not know about plural and singular.
You pay attention in a school, so. I watch Dora the Explorer and Blue's Clues, so I must know the difference.
Oh, singular and plural.
So wait, so you guys just gonna ignore the fact that it's a good program?
To take back.
Make we continue. Make we continue.
Program when you have a house and then when your family dead, government take it back from you.
No, you missed the part where the Prime Minister gets to drive around and cut ribbons.
Oh.
Yeah, me go miss that part there, cause me not like green ribbon.
So you guys don't agree with the Prime Minister that is a good program?
What is a good program? Give and take back?
The cutting of the road.
This come like with the woman them always.
You know what? You guys can't smell what the rock is cooking, and I see why.
Why?
What can go so?
What is the rock is cooking? Conmanship?
Oh, I know one said it is a good program for the Prime Minister Ishmael. You remember what the Auditor General said?
Oh!
Auditor General said, oh! That's why it's a good program for the Prime Minister, not the beneficiaries.
Oh, we reject the Prime Minister.
Smell what the rock is cooking, producer.
Put
up the nose there. Put up the nose there, because what I thought on my nose, I'm out.
So it's a good program for the Prime Minister, but not the beneficiaries. Argue this something like how you argue to Privy Council, sir. Ambiguity.
What on my nose? A lion pouch.
I'm back. He really does have a lying mouth.
But the way in which he came out and the way how he was aggressive, it is a clear indication to Jamaica that something don't right.
Andre, you remember some years ago, a high schooler or a university student asked him a question.
No, man, I don't want to remind how he eat up.
Is the same way him answer the question a while ago?
You know, he was insulting the intelligence of the ordinary Jamaican. You hear him say, a lot of you not verifying, a lot of you not
You're supposed to be smart. Act like you're smart.
Are you questioning the good doctor?
What? The DPL doctor?
Yes. Are you questioning Dr. Andre Holness when he says it's a good program, and some of you have degrees and think on the intelligent, but on just don't.
Well, to be frank with you, I have a question him now, because here why I have a question him now. Him say the economy fiscally fit, and the amount of broke people with me, no including myself.
Hey!
So, me have to ask. Just a while ago, Andrea let me know say a recently retired teacher can't get an IV out of her arm, but economy is doing well.
And not just doing well, you must come near the Aki and Saltfish. And
I'm not even Aki time, but if you come near Aki and Saltfish.
Oh, yeah, because doesn't Aki now at 350, 400.
But you know that if you eat Aki before the time, it can poison you.
Oh, don't know.
So my deportee family, do not listen to the Prime Minister, because Aki, when cooked before the time, can poison you. And when extrajudicial killings is not going on, them find other ways to swell up your belly. So please, my people, do not buy into the come home and eat Aki and saltfish. Careful who you eat from. The good former president of the Court of Appeal warned us about bringing your own water, much less to take Aki and saltfish. Tread lightly. That's all I'm going to say.
Here's my line of argument, though, Andre, Isaac, and people. We have almost 5,000 people on a list to come home to Jamaica. And we have a program that is slated to build over 1,000 houses called the New Social Housing Project, right? What if his intention is to build the houses so that when the people stay, they can take it back?
Me not even laugh.
I'm just asking.
But Jamaica, there is something very interesting that are you all aware that the mayor of St. Anne is back at work?
Oh, yeah?
The
Good.
mayor St. Anne is back at work, Jamaica.
To find out who chop him?
I told you in a long time. The man who attacked the mayor, his name is Chad Thomas. Listen to this. The mayor has finally broken his silence, Jamaica. Listen to what the mayor say. Listen to this, Jamaica.
2 weeks after surviving a harrowing attack that left the St. Anne's Bay municipality on the edge, Mayor Michael Belnavis emerges from a meeting at the St. Anne's Bay Regional Hospital on Thursday, looking not just recovered, but reinvigorated. Dressed in a crisp white polo shirt, a matching cap, and neatly pressed gray dress pants, he carries himself with resilience. With a confident stride, the mayor met TVJ News outside the facility, making his first public statement since the shocking incident. The mayor has been back on the job since Tuesday.
I'm humbled at the outpouring of love and affection, and just people just concerned about what really happened. Both from the business level, the business people have been calling me right through the various schools that I have participated. I'm a part of, the hospital itself. There's everyone that's showing their love and affection.
The overcast sky cast a muted light over the moment, reflecting a sense of relief that the ordeal had passed. It was a stark contrast to the tense atmosphere that gripped the parish in the days following the attack on January 20. His attacker, 34-year-old Chad Thomas of Ramble in Oracabessa, has been arrested and charged after an identification parade on Monday.
Guy came over the fence and, attacked me in my own house, essentially. We got the necessary care at the hospital that same night, and he's now for the police. So just really, give him his due day in court because they have him in custody at this time. And it's straightforward, cut and dry, no pun intended there. But he has issues, and these issues will manifest themselves in court.
In the meantime, Thomas's court date is being finalized. According to the Oracabessa police, about 11 p.m. on that fateful night, Mayor Belnavis visited his property, still under construction, and noticed that his television was on. Upon closer inspection, he reportedly found Thomas, whom he had seen before but did not know by name, sitting on a couch inside. The mayor ordered Thomas to leave the premises, but instead of complying, Thomas allegedly attacked the mayor with a machete, inflicting several wounds to his head and hands. During the attack, Mr. Belnavis used his licensed firearm and shot Thomas, who was later found by police meters from the house. In the aftermath, social media erupted with speculation, fueling various theories about the incident. However, Mayor Belnavis was quick to dismiss the rumors.
People don't just want to, tarnish your reputation and your character and carry down into the gutter, just for political mileage. It's just unfortunate that is where our politics has gone to, and I'm just deeply distraught that people would really go on the social media where there's no repercussions to really just try and break it down. It's not fair, it's not nice, and really and truly, it's not ethical.
Sandy Williams, TVJ News.
It's like a movie. It's
What can go so?
Do I need to say anything about this, Jamaica? Social media again.
Pana Monday, Pana Tuesday, Pana Wednesday.
I'm just giving you an update because him finally break the silence. I'm leaving it at that, Jamaica. I am leaving. I'm not speechless. I'm waiting for Chad to speak. I'm not Jamaica. I am waiting for Chad Thomas to speak. I'm waiting for Chad Thomas to speak. But while Chad Thomas attempts to speak, The people of Portland are surely crying out.